welcome to another week at Meatin Place. Here we are again. Another week.
We're here. It's episode 14. I feel like I've just rolled out of bed.
I know, yeah. After that feed.
Oh man, that was good.
Bloody
So
chocolate.
we've just had a good old feed of enchiladas off the barbecue, off the Traeger, off the grill, which is awesome.
Yep.
So that's fantastic. We're nice and full. I just had a bit of Aussie music to crank us off with tonight.
Went down a tree.
Always nice when we're trying to do that.
Yep.
And we're just getting ourselves organised with running sheets and so forth, which is nice. Perfect.
Beautiful.
What's going on? I'll tell you what I'm going to do tonight.
What are you going to do, mate? What are you going to do?
Before we even start to talk about anything else, I'm actually going to open a beer because last week I struggled to get through a whole beer in the whole show.
I know you did, mate.
And in the last minute I'm trying to scull one so I can get to the next. That's a bit frightening. So here I go. I'm going to we'll talk about the beers that we're on about very soon. But I'm going to get this one open. Stinking hot day. And,
beautiful day, mate. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. It's lovely outside.
Been outside working in the summer all Arvo.
I had a phone call from a mate of ours today, our mate at Charcoal Kings, and
Silvio.
Well, Silvio, and it looks like we'll be seeing a sample of some of our new Aussie
pellets.
hardwood pellets coming
Beautiful.
through soon, which I'm looking forward to. So that'll be good. We'll get onto them and we'll see them come through pretty soon.
Nice.
So, cheers, Goggo.
Second.
Come on,
Bloody
hurry
hell.
up. Cheapers.
I was busy getting everything ready on the
Bloke's not a
front
camel.
end. Cheers, mate.
Here's to you all.
Cheers, guys.
Right, so what's been going on this week, mate?
Everything, mate.
Yeah?
Everything. Yeah, we had a
Did you say
nice
everything?
delivery today. Yeah, everything.
We did.
We had the delivery today. We had the grill pins arrived. It didn't take long to get it.
Oh, for everyone out there, mate, what are the grill pins? Give us a
Grill
give us
pins.
a
They're
heads
just
up.
So what are they? They're just a little pin, and it's. I don't know if everyone has this issue, but obviously when you're wrapping something in bacon, like your chicken, or you do, it is a common thing. No, you're wrapping chicken with bacon or shooter or whatever you do, and you find that it's always flying around. You end up with your toothpicks, and the toothpicks burn or get stuck in. Well, these little bad boys, you're not going to be able to see them on the camera, I don't think. These little boys.
I'll sit it up there in that one.
Yeah, but these little boys, you stick them in. They're not expensive. I can't remember what they were now, to be honest. But they're brilliant little things.
So they come in a nice little block and all that sort of thing. I reckon we can get the old
you can
boy.
buy them. You can buy just a pack of two, or you've got some plastic ones in there as well. That
I
you
reckon
can
we
get.
can get the old boy on to making the wooden blocks. I had
we
Aussie,
could, yeah.
but that'd be good. I mean, maybe we need to do some 2SG ones. But
I mean, really, this looks like a stainless steel nail that you get from Bunnings, really,
Pretty
doesn't it, with a
pretty
massive head on it.
but no, ripper little thing. They're a great idea, and it's funny. I'll tell you a story here. So my middle son, Josh,
Yeah,
the rebel.
yeah.
We'll call him. The rebel was over at our place and we cooked chicken one night and I'd put toothpicks in it, so chicken wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
And about halfway through the meal he goes, "Hey Dad, there's something crunchy in the middle of this chicken."
That's taking the toothpick out.
Oh God, mate, did you take the toothpick out? And he goes, "What toothpick?"
See, if you had the grill pins,
Imagine
mate.
if he'd eaten that. Jeez, he'd be in for
Swallowed one of those bad boys.
dental work for a month on one of them. So anyway, they're great. So
Dental bills for life.
Sal's hooked us up with them. They're US made drill pins, but we might have a look at whether we can do some of them ourselves.
Yeah.
They look alright. I'll tell you, the other thing is the old boy's been hard at work. I've got him. I'll tell you, it's almost like slave labour up there in the sweatshop in Shep.
Yeah.
He's up there plugging away, but he sent us up
warm
some
up there as well.
some new stock this week. So we've got some Tasio coaster sets, set of 6, $40 for a set of 6 on the stand. So, pardon me, nice little stand and all that sort of gear. And a couple of nice chopping blocks. So that one's red gum and Jara.
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 Oh, Jara. Depends on which side of the river you come from. So that's a handy little fella. That's about my size. Then there's one about your size.
Can you see behind that?
Hang on, mate.
It's like Dickie Knee, isn't it?
Hello, Mr. Thomas. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I'll tell you, there's a couple of really cool things, and one I noticed on my one on the weekend. I should have got some shots up, but you'll see the juice groove in around the edge of them. Work perfectly. So I'm cutting up the leg of lamb on the weekend, and the juice groove was just filling up with juice. So it was worked perfectly. Nice little handy handles under the ends on either end, so that she's flat on the bench and you're not stuck trying to get your fingers under it when it's loaded with meat. But cracking little boards. They're on our website. Get on and have a look. Support the old bloke. He's out there trying to stay alive in his shed.
He's been buying them Like buying new tools and everything, isn't he?
Mate,
He's loving it.
He's loving it.
He's having a ball.
Got the CNC router all set up there, laser
He's
engraving.
new laser.
I tell you what, he's knocked up is some awesome little cork coasters. So on the back of these ones, by the way, the coasters all have like cork backing on them, non-slip backing and all that sort of stuff. So they're really good quality. But what he's done is some thick cork ones and just burnt the logo, and he's going to give them to us as some giveaways for the Meatin Place.
Oh, yeah, very good, is he?
So, look, he's all right for an old man. He gave me a bit of a hard time as a kid, but he's all right. He's all right for an old bloke.
Yeah, why not?
He goes okay. Good on you, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Biden today, the inauguration.
Inaugurated.
He was what?
Inaugurated.
What was he?
Inaugurated.
He was deorganated. Nice.
Decluttered.
Decluttered.
They decluttered the White House today. I think that's what they did.
Oh, well, yeah, they certainly swept out some of the crap today, didn't they? Anyway, so he's there. He's now on his journey to make the world right and safe again for everyone, which is fantastic.
Yep.
And we can't wait for that.
Tell you what he couldn't do, though. He couldn't let old Tiger King off, could he?
What happened there? Bloody Trump, he's out there, he's handing out pardons like they're bald lollies at a, I was going to say the high school gate, but that sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Right, yeah, no, it's probably not right.
Handing out bald lollies, but he was giving them out left, right and centre. He even gave Little Wayne the rapper one.
I know, yeah, he was only looking at 10 years for that.
He was only.
He'll be out celebrating tonight with a couple of bottles of champagne, right?
No, champagne, I think there's a bit more than champagne going on. So
Yeah.
Little Wayne's out, Tiger King's in. He's probably got 10 or 15 years ahead of him. Poor bugger.
Well, anyway, shouldn't laugh, should we?
They had his limo pulled up out the front of the jail and everything with a hairdresser and everything
Ready
on
to
board,
go.
ready to go, thinking he was going to get the gig from Trumpy. No dice.
No good.
So he's filthy.
Yeah, well.
He's filthy. So there's one redneck that won't be voting for Trump next time round. What else is going on, mate?
What have we done?
Oh, Ty, here's my highlight of the week.
What's that?
I found the Dim Sim Appreciation Facebook page.
I know you found it. I've been on it for about 12
I
months.
know. I was going to say, the low light of my week is when I told you about it, and you went, what do you mean? I've been on it for 12 months. It's like, oh, come on, give me a spell. So, yeah, that was, but get on there. There's a little place down in, a lot of people raving about it, called Taiwa,
Yeah.
which is a little Chinese restaurant down in Minto.
Yep.
They supposedly have some of the best dim sims going around. So,
Yep.
if you're a bit of a dim sim connoisseur, aficionado, or whatever you want to call it, jump on there.
It's a funny little page just on,
Well, you
on
have-
Facebook there, Dim Sim Appreciation.
It's invite only.
Yep.
If you want to get on board and you want to be a part of it, reach out to us and we'll get you an invite so you can we'll get you the in-room.
Yeah.
So,
Easy.
who's out there? We'll stop and have a quick g'day. So,
G'day, Sam.
Sam, our
Good to
mate
see you
from
again,
Sauce
mate.
Low and Slow's out
Always
there.
there.
Good on you, mate.
Daniel.
He said, I do like those beers. They do a box of 6 and it's good. Yep.
Yep.
Homie's out there. Evening buddy. Jada.
Jace.
Jace.
Shelley, Jared, Sean.
When are we doing the dim sim pie? Well, I'll tell you what, the dim sim pie.
Dim
how
sim
good
pie.
How good an Aussie day lush fest would a dim site and sim.
Well, you're hosting Australia, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll be expecting a Dim Sim pie on Tuesday.
Dim sim pie.
And
Look at it.
Soups will be up for that as well.
I'll tell you what
I'm
I'll
a big
do.
fan of the old Dim Sims.
Tell you what I could do is I could get a bag of marathons,
Yes.
strip the shells off, put them in a pie, cook them.
Well, what are you doing there? What? That's not a dim sim then. You may as well just go and get some dim sim.
Absolutely, it's a dim sim, mate, because you'll never replicate the old marathon dim sim.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dim sims.
In a pie?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Well,
You've never lived.
we're making it up
Yep.
as we go on. That's what we normally do.
I don't believe that's a real thing.
Soups is off the grid. Anyway,
Michelle's after a set of 8 of the coasters, mate.
is she set of 8?
Yeah, so we'll have to talk to
2
Neil.
sets of 4?
One set of 8. Be
Yeah,
nice.
right, all right. Well, we can
So
look at that.
Neil can hook her up.
Sure, the old boy will get onto that. He'll give me a call in the morning and say, what time would you like them delivered? And he
I'm
goes,
after a
"Okay."
set of 10 for my outdoor.
Oh,
Would you like
yeah.
this one?
Yeah, go then. So anyway, I'll tell you what. There's
Go, Lucas, away, mate.
there's a couple of really non-Australian organisations
You're
that
a bit
I
upset about this afternoon, weren't you? And I did say you were being a little
you
bit
know you do.
political.
You know I'm a bit of a fan of Aussie Day.
I know you are,
I'm
mate.
decked out. I've got the flag. I've got the bunting up. I've got all the gear at home. It's great.
Hates
Love it.
Christmas but loves Aussie Day.
I love Aussie Day. I love it. It's all about.
Who's
Hogan's-
upset you, Pete? Who's
Hogan's
upset you
drinking
today?
beer. Well, it's 2.
Two people
I'll
upset
start
you?
with one. Bunnings in bloody North Queensland, and I'm not sure whether it was Townsville or Cairns, they put a note out to all their staff saying no Australia Day paraphernalia or flags on your gear on Tuesday at work. What were they thinking?
It's Invasion Day, that's why.
It's not Invasion Day, Suits. It's Australia Day.
No.
And until something changes, it will be Australian Day.
No.
If they change the date, that's fine, but at the moment it's Australia Day. It's our day to be a bit patriotic and enjoy everything that we are.
Yeah.
We are one and free.
Yep.
Why not celebrate that?
Well, at least you've changed the name instead of Young and Free. You've got the right lyrics for the new...
Who's asked her the piper?
She's on fire, and we get a screen.
I know, yeah.
We get a screen where she just has to type messages. Yeah. What about if you make a giant dim sim and smoke it?
Now we're talking, see?
Sam, I reckon...
He's got all the good ideas, doesn't he?
Get us a rub to put on that.
I was going to say, what rub's he going to whack in it?
Dim sim rub.
Yeah.
Sam's our rub king, and we're going to get him on
at some point
soon.
Yeah.
We're going to...
Sounds a bit dirty.
What? He's our rub king. He's not the tiger king, he's a rub king.
We're giving her a little bit of rope now, and she's just typing in.
I'm just keeping this short.
Hey, PB. He's
out there. Hey, buddy.
So, yes.
It's good to see the rifles with us.
The rifles have shown up tonight. They abandoned us last week. Yak's there.
Yak
with
away,
a smart TV, we've got you up on the big screen tonight.
That's scary.
Jeez, mate. Come on.
That's real scary.
Have a lie down. Hey, Kenny. He's listening while driving. I hope you're only listening, mate, because could get us in a world of hurt. But anyway, there you go.
Right, anyway, back to it. Who are you? Who else upset, mate?
The other one is Cricket Australia.
Cricket Australia.
Who from now on?
Why is it because we lost to the Indians?
No.
In such terrible fashion.
Terrible fashion. Well, they should be ashamed of themselves for that. But I think from now on they're just going to be called cricket.
Cricket?
Yep.
Well,
they refuse to call their day Australia Day cricket. They're just going to call it January 26 as our day for cricket.
Yeah.
No reference to Australia Day. So I reckon everyone should turn up at the test on Tuesday, wearing Aussie flags and singing the bloody national anthem. Bugger them all.
Anthem. Is it
turn
anthem
up.
Or anthem?
Anthem.
I'd just like to state that I disagree with everything that he is saying.
No one cares.
Wow.
Anyway, less from you. We've had enough from you tonight.
I'm watching the comments because surely someone in here is going to say, cut it out.
Because they know I'm right.
Wow. So they'll just be cricket now, and I must say, Bunnings did redeem themselves. They called into a talkback radio station here in Melbourne and said, absolutely not a national thing for us. Our staff are welcome to wear Australian paraphernalia. Yeah. So I'd suggest all you Bunnings staff out there wear a flag to work on Tuesday and sing the national anthem on the way in, and anyone that goes to the cricket do the same.
Yeah.
Bugger it.
Weekend blend in our dim sim, apparently.
The weekender.
Yeah, and I got to apologise to Sam actually. When I put the post up last week, I actually put the gentleman blend on the pork, and I had the weekend blend up there, but well picked up, Sam.
Jeez, he only looked at a photo and he picked that up.
He was right on me. So yeah, no, thanks, Sam.
He's the rub king. It is his stick. So we'll definitely get Sam on to talk about blends and rubs. And yes, Pete, good on you. Aussie Day for everybody. Even if they change date, I heard him talking today about other suggested dates. Yeah. And someone suggested moving it to Anzac Day.
Oh yeah.
As just a bit of a.
But then we lose a day off. Or do we get 2 days off in a row?
No.
We can't take a public holiday.
Anyway, I'm going to have to move on because I can feel the lasers piercing my right ear right at the moment.
Yeah, you're giving you a pen trying to your head in a minute.
Hey, so last week, did we have some cook-ups? We had the cook.
Did we? I don't think anyone knew what you cooked last week.
I don't know.
Oh no, there was no lives, there was nothing all weekend.
I was pretty quiet, wasn't I?
You were very quiet.
I was pretty quiet.
What were you up to? About 16, 17 lives last weekend?
Tom. Jeez. The bloke's trying to provide informative information and a bit of entertainment to our community. You're back now. That's it, I'm done. Stick your Australia Day, stick your lives, I'm out. That's it.
Well, you're done with Australia.
Get in the chair, you and the big boy, that's it, I'm out. Come on.
No, because then it'd be an inauguration day all of a sudden,
there you go. And I'm not
She'll be in, you'll be out.
I was going to say, and I'm not coming to the inauguration ceremony, buggy is. Anyway. So I'll tell you.
No, you did, what did you have, your lamb and your chicken breasts?
Yeah, you pulled me out.
Cooked up some breasts?
Chicken breasts on Friday.
Yep.
Which were okay. They were pretty good. but the land was sensational.
Yeah.
The legal land was only a
Mate, you
trial.
got some traction out of that. Man, didn't you?
Oh man, it was
3
awesome.
meals out of that.
Yep. Yep. So we had enough to feed 4 of us on Sunday night, which was great because we did, risotto, the pasta that's kind of like rice.
Rice, yeah.
And I did some of that with a lemon juice and an olive oil and stuff through it, and some onions and celery and bits and pieces. It was bloody beautiful.
Nice.
Someone's gone, should Anzac Day be called Invasion Day soups?
Don't ask a question.
Makes more sense. If you think a dim sum
Why does
pie
it-
is a good idea,
Do you guys know
you've
what
lost
Anzac
the
Day is
plot.
about? It's not about anyone invading Australia. It's about the Anzacs who fought for us overseas.
We'll just,
Oh my-
we'll just head off.
I'll do an episode for you all, okay? A special episode
Anyway.
amongst all these things.
Hey, I'll tell you, I heard one of the. This is a great China story, right? So today, looking through articles and reading bits and pieces, and let's talk about your cook first because you had the magazine cover shot.
We did it right, didn't we, with those photos?
What do you mean,
I
we?
haven't even got the
You
new
give
camera
the
yet.
soups credit.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, mate, she did a ripping job.
What did I do?
The photos of the food on the weekend.
She wants to be a part of this and then she just ignores
Yeah,
it.
well,
I'm
Sorry.
responding to
Believe this
Sean.
She's on Facebook.
Anyway,
Yeah,
inside-
no, come on, well, yeah, no, I did a pulled pork. I had a bit of a
soups
mess
do
around.
not inside our community, please.
Get on with it. What happened? Pulled pork.
No, so I did the pulled pork, and I had a bit of a mess around. Like I've seen a few people, but they don't just use one rub. They muck around with like 2 or 3 or 4 rubs when they're doing their meat. So I just thought with the pulled pork, I gave it a crack, and I had to go with a weekend blend, Sam's weekend blend. I did the Frank's hot sauce, but it's a rub, and I did the
Frank's hot sauce rub.
Yeah, it's a rub. Yeah, and I did the Trinity rub.
Nice.
Come up really well.
All
It was
on the
great.
one. On
Yeah,
the
all
one.
in one. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Come up really
Not
well.
over.
No, not at all.
Crazy?
No, it was spot on. Everyone
It
was
was
wrapped with it. Everyone
bellissimo.
liked it. Yeah, and then it was literally a couple of hours
This is
before.
soups, the Italian version.
And then yeah, a couple of hours before, just thought I'd do an impromptu hanger steak as well.
As you do. It's like, I don't think I've got enough. There's only 10 people
Well,
coming
there
for
was
dinner.
6 of us coming over, and I thought
6.
the pulled pork doesn't go that far, but ours should go pretty far.
Wow. Yeah, no.
And, I'm glad I did the hanger steak. It's actually come up $1 million.
Yeah? What'd you do with it? How'd you do
I
it?
just did the Jess Piles black on it.
Yeah, did you reverse sear or what'd you do?
Yep.
You reverse seared it.
Did a reverse here, got the
How
inside
long
on
did
to
that take?
130. Oh, about 45 minutes.
Nice and tender? Fall
Yeah,
apart?
No, it's spot on.
No.
Absolutely
Don't you
spot
get
on.
too excited then. Oh. So anyway, this funny story out of China this week,
Yeah,
right?
you go, oh,
So there's 11 blokes. I don't know. It doesn't hit the mainstream news here in Australia, which frightens me. But anyway, and it happens all the time over there. So the miners over there are down the mines. They're like 600 metres underground, like over half a kilometre underground, right?
yeah.
There's an explosion goes off 2 kilometres away from the entrance of the tunnel to the mine that they're working in,
It's okay.
and collapses the entrance to the tunnel that they're in.
Yeah.
So they're trapped 600 metres underground. They've been there for about a month now. The rescue teams are all around. It reminds me a bit of the one at, what was the place in Tassie that had it
Oh, yeah, the
10
mine
years
down
ago
there,
or
yeah.
more? Everyone knows the one I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
of
I'm
course,
sure
yeah.
that there'll be someone will throw it up for us. But anyway, these guys are stuck underground and they've been feeding them down.
Anything they can get down a tube.
Yeah, pretty much. They got a little tube that goes down. They've been sending down. What have I got on there? I'm sure I wrote it down. They've been
Would you
sending
like me to
down
tell you?
their medicines and nutritional liquids
Yeah.
to feed them through the pipes. And there's
It's
11
only
blokes,
hot,
right? It's only, so anyway, these blokes are, yep, no worries. They finally got a phone system down to them and they're going, yeah, don't give up on us. We're down here. We're okay. We want to live and everything else. But one favour. And they're going, yeah, what's that? Can you put some pork sausages down the tube? I shit you not. These guys, they've been underground for almost a month and they've gone, can you send us
They
down
want
some
pork
pork
sausages.
sausages?
Oh, well played.
Hey? Barbecue's alive and well.
Could have had anything.
See, I'd have been happy to stand at the top of the hole and cook the pork sausages for them, not a problem. Anyway, so that was my amusing
Beaconsfield mine, mate.
Beaconsfield. Who told us that?
Hey, Shawnee, you should really wear your glasses, you know.
I know. Yeah.
You had
See,
them on
someone
earlier
else has
as well.
gone, it's Australia Day, everyone else get over it.
Don't
Yeah.
start me again, mate.
No one's asked to zip it,
See, Sam, you've got to go. Clearly, understand that. Hey, craft beer of
Thanks,
the week.
Sam.
And this week we are.
It's an odd one this week, isn't it?
Well, we're calling it craft beer of the week, not
Yeah.
brewer of the week, because
That's right.
we're not going to talk about the brewer this week.
We're not even going to rate it this week
Because after a bit
for
of
personal reasons.
it's a bit Australia Day on me.
It is, yeah.
It is. We've always vowed and declared on the show that when we do our craft beer reviews that we wouldn't do non-independents and corporates.
Yeah.
So anyway, trot off into Dan's and go, okay, let's pop down where all the
Go to the
independent
independent
craft,
section, yeah.
craft beers are. And sure enough, there's a tag on the shelf saying, you know, these beers are in Gab's top 100.
Yeah.
Which is all great. No, look, I'm not saying they're bad beers.
Hmm.
But anyway, you may have seen them, Zytho Brewing, and I'll hold that up so that you can see it. Right, so I thought, oh, yeah, Zytho Brewing, and once again, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't really read what the hell was going on the side of the can. I could read the big writing, which was good. It said beer, and I thought, well, that's us.
Yeah.
We've got that, and I don't think I've seen that
As
can
to a
before.
T.
Right, so I've got in there, and they've got 3 different beers in there. I thought, that's beaut. Jumped in the car, heading over here, and anyway, I said to you when I got here, I don't know much about this brew. You need to get on and
Jump
do
on
some
and have a look.
homework.
Yeah, so we both jumped on.
Well, fucking me, we were on there for half an hour searching around trying to find
It
out.
was ridiculous. We put in Zytho, and all that come up was Dan Murphy's, wasn't it?
Oh.
Like, there was nothing. Then there was a Facebook page. So we went to the
And
Facebook
Woolies.
page, and
Yep.
there's literally 3 posts. One from March last year, one from November, and one from December.
Yeah,
And all it is a photo of their beers.
yeah, so we're a bit sus on it. So we dug a little deeper and
Yeah.
started looking around, and we found out that they brew out of a brewery in Goulburn, which is called the Tribe Brewery.
That's right. Yep.
And Tribe do contract brewing and all sorts of things for a bunch of different independents as well, including Mornington Brewery and a few others.
Yep.
But then we also found out that Tribe is owned by a mob called Pinnacle Drinks.
Yeah.
And
Who are owned by.
and Pinnacle Drinks have a bunch of different brands and everything else under their stable and whatever
Yeah.
else. And a little bit more digging, and sure enough, there we are. Who owns Pinnacle Drinks? Woolworths. So
Same people that own Dan's.
it turns out that Zythe is actually a Woolworths private label.
Yeah.
The same people that own Dan's, yep, it's a private label that they've developed exclusively for the Woolworths group. So
Yeah.
you'll only ever find it in Dan's and some of the bottle-os that are owned by
Is it PWS?
Woolies. No,
Yeah.
it's not PWS.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's Little
Oh, is it?
PWS is an independent, I think.
Yeah.
But definitely Dan's and definitely Woolies. So I've got to say, I was a bit disappointed because it presents itself and markets almost as
And
if
it was
it's
in the independent section. Like the,
well, it's with all the craft beers, and I
Yeah.
think there's a bit of a misconception that if it's craft beer, it comes from a small independent brewer. That's not the case anymore. There's all these big Goliaths that are now out there brewing and bringing in brewers to develop
Yeah.
private label craft beers. So, tip for young players: just be careful when you're out there. Have a look at the
young
brand.
players.
Well, you
For
know,
young players.
and some of the older players as well. But anyway, look, we'll tell you a little bit about the beer because the beer's actually okay. I don't
No,
mind
it's
it.
actually quite nice. It's
Not
not
going to
bad.
give it a rating. We're not going to put it on our beer of the year or any of that sort of stuff. But it's an okay beer. We've opened one called a
Zesty
Zesty
Pale.
Pale Ale.
A full-flavoured, crisp and highly sessionable example of Australians' favourite craft beer style.
Gee, Alan, you almost sound like you're reading
I
that.
know, I was good, wasn't I?
There's no Julia Morris and
Exactly,
Dr.
yeah.
Chris
I
Brown
know,
here.
I should just be on 10 minutes, really, shouldn't
Jeepers,
I? I read quite well.
you'll be doing I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here in no
No,
time.
let's not.
So yeah, it's a pale ale. Drinks pretty cleanly. It's not too bad. It's got a nice.
4.6%.
Yeah, it's no hazy from Hawkers,
No.
but it's all right.
Oh, the Black Ops. I was still a big fan of that Black Ops.
You
so
will
it
too.
was one of my favourites, yeah.
So there's the zesty. We'll talk about these all in one because we're not going to come back to it.
No.
The next one that we're going to have a look at is the tropical ale,
Yeah.
or what they call tropical haze. It's not an ale. So
Going off with a hazy.
Citra,
again,
Amarillo,
yeah.
and Mosaic hops by the Bucket Load Create. So it's very hoppy, very juicy, mouthful of tropical sort of sunshiny flavour, citrusy and all that sort of stuff.
Amarillo and Mosaic hops.
Yes, and it's kind of like that whole new sours sort of
Yeah.
vibe that's coming out in beers. Not quite a sour, but it's heading in that direction where it's very
Yep.
full flavoured and out there. So that's the tropical haze, and then Al,
Then we've got the IPA can, which is a little bad boy.
so that one runs out at what,
5.4%.
So it's got a bit of a
Oh,
kick.
mate, might have that one last.
Well, that's why I was kind of set mine in a bit of an order to make sure that we didn't get too carried away there. But anyway, hey, just on Gabs, and as I said, when I went into Dan's, had a Gabs top 100 in there because they got into the top 100 not for the beer but for the can design.
Ah, okay.
Right, so there's a separate section in Gabs, which is a Great Australian Beer Spectacular, that is all based around can design. And these guys got into the top 100 of can
Cool
designs.
looking. Yeah, not good, isn't
Yeah, I think they've done a great job of matching what our very corporate marketing of them. They've done a great job.
it? Marketing.
Right? So generally you'll find with big corporate guys, they'll do a bucket load of homework.
Yeah.
They'll have their marketing teams all over it and all that sort of thing. They've got massive budgets, so it's not like the little independent bloke who's sitting in his back office on his computer working in PowerPoint to try and design a can.
Yeah.
They've got a team of hundreds
Yeah.
that put all this stuff together. So let's not give them too much credit because at the end of the day, if we all had teams like that, we'd probably do a hell of a lot better job.
Definitely.
We don't. So thanks for the beer, Woolies. It's okay, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
Gab's Hottest 100. What's happening this weekend, Al?
What is happening this weekend? Gabs.
Oh,
Gabs is on.
he's a man of many words.
Is that what you wanted me to say?
Man of many words tonight, my
No,
friend.
so we've
Al.
got the live countdown on this weekend on Saturday between 12:30 and 5.
Countdown's back on Saturday.
Yep, countdown.
Oh, on the ABC?
Yep, done.
Oh,
Just for you.
no? Okay.
Just for the old boys. No, they've got a few parties going on, a few countdown parties going on across
Right.
Melbourne and Australia.
Yep.
There's a couple that we were sort of having a look at ourselves at Moondog
Or
World
Stomping
in
Ground.
Preston and Stomping Ground in Collingwood. Sort of having a
So there's a few around that are doing it. So there's Dayton's
Dayton's,
down
yeah.
in Carrum Downs. There's another one out in the west. I can't think of the name of. There's
There's a
about
few anyway. It's on the
6 or
Gabs
7.
site.
Yeah, jump on gabsfestival.com. I think it's .com or .com.au. I'm not sure which one, but it's one or the other. But look up Gabs Festival and it tells you where the pubs are that are doing the live countdown.
Oh, you can just watch it from home. And they've even on their site, you were showing me, they've got some games on there. What was it, the bingo?
Yeah.
The bingo game
Yeah.
they've got sitting on there.
Yeah,
You can
it's,
download and play at home and play along. And
Craft Beer 100 countdown, and if you can get
You
the
turn
mark
that-
off the last square on the bingo card, you
you
do
turn
better.
that into a drinking game, that bingo.
You could. Yeah, you could. Every time you get one, you. Anyway, I don't think that's for our crowd. So keep an eye out. If you can't get to one of the venues, you can tune in live. There is a podcast that's called Radio Brews News
Yep.
on the podcast app. You'll pick it up live on there or on the Gabs Festival website. They're going to do a live thing.
Yep.
It starts at 12:30.
12:30, and then the winners announced about 5:30.
Yeah,
I think it
about
was, yeah.
5 o'clock, I think
Yep.
they're going to announce the number one. So they work their way down from 100.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're not there at the
It's going
start.
to go pretty quick, isn't it? 12:30 to 5, really. It's just 20 an hour. Oh, no, I suppose one every 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, so they're going to announce that. So we'll know what is the best craft beer here in Australia next week. And we'll endeavour to have it on here and try it. And
Will we?
see whether they're fair dinkum.
Not really excited.
We might have to repeat series. No, it won't be Zytho because they're not in the views, they're in the can design. So
Yep.
let's not go there. Okay. Something else cool that's coming up. The first time in quite a while.
Yes, obviously with COVID and everything that's been going on, there's been no events for the last 12 months. It's probably been March. Last year was the last one they've done, but there's an SCA series barbecue comp coming up,
Yep.
hosted by Kelly's Meats in Torridon. That begins Saturday week. Would that be right?
Yeah, Saturday
week,
the 30th.
yeah.
Yep. I don't think they're not going to have crowds and sponsors
No, they can't,
and all
obviously
that
with
sort of
COVID
thing
and
because
stuff.
of
I think
COVID.
they've,
But they're going to run the comp. Anyone that's interested in comps, this is what's called an SCA certified comp
Yep.
or endorsed comp, which
an
is the
American.
State Cooking Association
Yep.
from the US, so SCA. And if they're one of the SCA events for the year, the winners get the opportunity to go and participate in the World Championships.
Yep.
So if you win one of these SCA events that are held around Australia throughout the year, the following year you automatically get an invite to the World Champs in the US and generally it's in Texas or something like that. So you get to go and cook over there. But it's an interesting comp. We had a bit of a look through the rules and regs, and it's with COVID in particular.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty keen to get out and have a go at a comp at some point, but I think
it's something we've been talking about for a while, isn't it? But we sort of want to go down and have a look at one. So work. We've obviously never been to one, never been involved in one, so we'd like to go and see what sort of happens and how it works.
And there'll be a few opportunities throughout the year.
There's a lot of
this
rules.
year. Yeah, bucket loads.
Hell of a lot of rules.
Heaps. So what they're doing is they're going to have 4 rounds, and then the last round, which is the 5th round, is the grand final.
Yeah.
The winner and the runner-up from the first 4 rounds get an automatic gold pass or a gold card straight into the grand final.
Yeah.
So they go straight in. It's $450 entry. So if you've got a team of 3, maximum of 3, and they're going to have a minimum of 10 teams compete in every round, right? But if you're the winner or the runner-up, you go straight through to the grand final.
Yeah, wow.
I think each comp round there is about $1,500 prize money. So if you win your round, you win about $1,500.
Plus you've got all the prizes during all the categories as well.
And there's different categories and whatever else. But if you're going to the big one, the main one, where you have to cook 2 steaks, 2 different versions of steaks, 1 wings, which is wings with bone in, a chicken dish that isn't wings, and then a pork ribs.
Yep.
So they're the 5 categories. And then you can enter in, for an extra $150 per category, you can enter into like side dishes and things like that as well. So it's you can see why a lot of the teams that are involved in cooking have sponsors that back them and that sort of thing for meats and all that sort of thing, because it can be a pretty bloody expensive exercise by the time you're out there. So for us, we really want to make sure that we know what we're doing and
100%. Yeah, it's not
at least some sort of chance of getting some sort of return would be nice.
That'd be nice.
So and the winner at the end of this one, the one in January, or a bit of run into Feb, that Kelly's are going to run, is $500 and a trophy for the winner.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, sorry, 5,000.
It's stupid not to enter at $500 grand.
$5,000 and a trophy for the winner. So even then, I mean, 5,000 is a pretty good hit, and you got a 1 in 10 chance, really. When you look at it, if you want to go down and enter and just cook 1 steak,
you can do that.
You can do that. It costs you $150 to enter it in.
Yeah.
And
Michelle's saying we need to enter with a pork
with
candy
pork candy bites and
ballpark,
ballpark, mate. Yeah, seen that. So interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. So Kelly's Meats, so they're the kings of low and slow meat here in Victoria. They're based down at Tooradin, which is sort of down towards PI and down that way. And they specialise in all meats for slow and low
I
cooking.
think Pete Briscoe's just put his hand up as our 3rd now, then he knows it's a $500 grand
Right.
prize.
Nice. So he's in.
Yeah, he's
and
in.
sponsored by BioOptive.
Yeah.
I know, we're not starting that again.
Was it BioOptive?
I've told you.
What week is
well,
it?
It's changed. It's BioOptive. Anyway, that's what he is. So there you go. So jump on the, if you're interested, you want to know more about it, Kelly's do a couple of comps a year, and then there's other comps throughout the year. If you want to get on and see the other comps, jump on the SCA website.
Yep.
They have international stuff. You can go on there and do courses for judging and all sorts of things. So it's good. It's worth having a look around.
Yeah, definitely. Spot on.
What do you reckon?
No, sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, we get in.
Like I said, I wouldn't mind to get down and they've changed meat stock date this year as well.
Yeah, pushed it out
supposed to be March and now it's October.
October.
Yeah.
October, and they've got some
earlier.
pretty wicked bands and stuff. Jebediah's playing. And
Oh, Briscoe will be there. Jebediah playing.
oh,
Bloody
geez,
hell.
he'd be all over it.
He wouldn't even care about the meat.
All over it.
Yeah.
Edit that to $5,000.
Work suits.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go.
You know, you've got a mythbuster for us.
What do you mean, me?
Yeah.
We.
We do.
You've got to take ownership somewhere.
I'll own it.
You're not owning it?
You found your mythbuster.
So you know I like the research. You know, I like to
You
look.
did a really good job. We,
I like to
we
look
spent about an hour on this site. And
Wasn't bad, was it?
it was good.
It's pretty good. Some good recipes.
Sent me
So
that video where Ricky Gervais. It was quite funny.
it was. Yeah.
Watched him eating some very hot chicken wings.
Hey, I'll tell you, on that, right, we're going to do one of them.
We are. We've got
We
it,
are,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
So what I want to do, this is one of those ones where you go, hang on, we
very
didn't talk about
impromptu.
this.
Let me
What
have
I
a
want
look.
you to do
Can't find it anywhere.
is put your name on there, send us a message, and tell us if you'd be keen to be involved in a hot wing eating comp.
Yeah.
We'll put up some good prizes.
Yeah.
We'll get some sponsors. I know a bloke who does some
But
runs.
there'll be some bloody hot sauces.
But
What
there'll
was
be
that one today? Was it 366,000 Scoville? Was it?
444 was the high.
444 was it?
444,000.
We'll get
on the
hotter
scale.
than that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon we get some of them, the South Carolina Reapers.
Yeah.
And get in there. But anyone that's interested, put your name down. We'll throw it out there. And Glenn Ryan's saying he's in, so
Yeah,
there's one.
done.
But anyone who reckons they can do hot chili, we'll do it on wings. They did vegetarian or vegan wings.
They did vegan wings, yeah.
So
What are
is it-
vegan wings?
They're,
Is
they're,
that even a thing?
I think they're pieces of vegan with the shape like wings. But anyway, not
Oh,
nice.
look, I mean, look, if someone needs the vegan wings, because they are vegan, we may be able to...
It's Sean Yates. I'll be the judge. No, you won't.
Absolutely
We'll be the
won't.
judges.
Yeah.
So Roaming Bubbles, Dad will win it. So we're hearing that Roaming Bubbles is Dad's a bit of a chili head and loves it. So
Beautiful.
anyway, we'll give that
Why
a go.
not?
But anyway, so flick it out. Talk to your friends. We're going to run it. I don't know where we'll do it yet.
Yeah, we're not...
We'll work all that. We'll get some details and we'll get
Yep.
that going. But yeah, we're going to have a count me out. Good on you, Kylie Kayak. It must be
I'm
Kylie
pretty
answering.
Sure. Yeah, because
gotta be.
Ian wouldn't.
Because Ian
say
wouldn't back
no.
out like that, surely.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hey, so the myth that I've busted this
Yeah,
week, right?
Getting back to the run sheet.
What I want to talk about is the smoke ring.
Yeah.
So if I said to you, Al, I've just cut the brisket open, it's been on the smoker for 12 hours, bang her open, no smoke ring. What's your first thought?
I'm spewing.
That's crap,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you wouldn't say it's crap, but you'd be spewing.
Yeah, it's not true though. That's the myth. So you cut into a big slab of brisket, and almost everyone, before they take their first bite,
First thing you look for smoke ring.
is looking at the layer of pink around the outside edge, and it's called a smoke ring, and actually, it's not actually a smoke ring.
It's not.
That's the thing. It's a chemical reaction. So the ring's formed not by smoke, but it's a reaction between substances in your brisket called myoglobins in the meat and nitric oxide and carbon dioxide gases during the cooking process. Right?
Yeah.
So burning wood and charcoal produces the nitric oxide so that you get the smoke ring on your meat. But even with it, you can overcook or undercook your meat. So even if it's got a smoke ring on it, doesn't mean it's a great piece of meat.
No.
Could be crap. It could be undercooked. It could be overcooked. It could be whatever, because it is purely a chemical reaction between either the wood that you're burning or the charcoal that you're burning, and that creates the nitric oxide that creates the smoke ring.
Yep.
So they've had, there's some tests done with a team called Chef Steps,
Yep.
and they cooked a brisket using a sous vide and finished it in the oven, and it came out with a smoke ring
Yeah, wow.
because they created that
No smoke.
nitric oxide that it causes the pink ring. So don't be fooled by it. It can be faked. And as we said, what they do is they replicate it, and at the end of the brining or the curing part of the meat, towards the end, they put curing salt on it to create that nitric oxide, and that's what gives it the pink ring.
There you
So-
go.
So it's not a necessarily a good indicator of whether it's good or bad barbecue food.
There you go. So no smoke ring.
So
Still could be a
myth-busted,
myth.
smoke rings,
There you go.
I still like it.
Yeah.
I still like when there's a nice big smoke ring in there. Looks bloody
Everyone
good.
does. It looks great.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I mean nothing.
No.
It's ruined by
Whole perception on brisket.
perception. But anyway, we'll roll with that. Righto. So,
The tropical haze isn't bad. It's not as good as the hazy. It's not bad.
we've had word that our sound is dodgy. Can someone just reiterate whether that's working or not?
Does it sound fine? No? I don't know.
Anyone else having issues with the sound?
I don't know, I don't know.
Or
Maybe it's-
maybe they haven't got a hearing aid in.
Maybe it's just the bride. It's the bride. It's the bride. I think it's just hers.
Is it?
Yeah.
It would be, yeah.
Yep. So if the bride's listening and she can hear me and her sound is okay,
Yeah.
fix your sound because it's not
Does
that.
it sound on dodgy or is she just saying it's your voice?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. So what do you got cooking, Al?
What have we got cooking this week? I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
Oh, I'm coming to yours for Australia Day and you're going to cook up an absolute feast.
You're not cooking anything on the weekend.
Oh, as I said, I'll give you a hand cook up on Tuesday, but we're out tomorrow night for dinner, and Saturday we're going to do the Gabs thing, and then Sunday we are out as well, me and the bride.
So you're
We're out a bit this weekend.
having a long weekend?
We are.
Who's having a long weekend? Who's having Monday off out there?
Surely everyone's having the weekend off, aren't
You Monday off, Seeps?
No.
Oh,
you? You got a weekend off?
what weekend? My whole life's a weekend, mate. You know that. Come on, cut that out.
Oh, what are you cooking?
When? This weekend?
Yeah.
Well, I've actually got some tomato, garlic and chilli sausages in the fridge that I'm going to stick in the smoker. Might even do them tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'll probably try and stay off the lights a little bit as soon as I've been kicked in the arse over that. I might just back off. Anyway,
don't get upset. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
I think we might do lamb a few different ways. For,
Yeah.
What would Australia Day
Tuesday.
be without lamb? We'll definitely do some barbecue dim sims because that's
Yeah,
as
you gotta-
Aussie as
maybe I'll do
Aussie.
some pork belly bites, pork belly candy to bring over.
Oh, that might be good.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So we'll do that, and we'll probably drink copious amounts of really unrefined alcohol.
Yeah.
It isn't that great. I think there's some over at mine. Oh, I'll tell you what we have got.
What?
And we could do it early if the right people turned up.
What's that?
We could try that nice bottle of Johnny Walker Blue.
Yeah,
for
wow.
Australia Day.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I don't mean drink the whole thing, I just mean we could try it.
Oh, mate, I'm going to drink the whole thing.
There you go. All right. So aircon or fan noise in the back, but not bad. So in other words, stop whinging wifey. Everyone else is okay with it. So we're going to do Aussie Day cook up on Tuesday over at my pigs.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what I bought myself.
No, I'm going to try.
Al?
What have you bought?
Hang on. Oh, I didn't buy one of these.
Because we have got the fan on.
Right. Is that, you think maybe that's what it could be? Hang on.
Sorry,
excuse
guys.
it.
Excuse the...
You go. Done that before, huh?
I haven't. I'm good at that.
Rightio.
See if that helps.
Is that better?
Hopefully that helps. Sorry, Kylie.
Jared, do we steam the dim sims before we barbecue? Absolutely not, mate.
No, straight on, mate.
Just leave them on
Thaw
the
'em
bench.
out a bit.
Leave them on the bench for a little bit until they thaw out. Get a bit
Straight
of,
on the barbie.
just cut them in halves or quarters and stuff them straight on. Wish I could play with the smoker. You will be able to, Yak. It's all good. So we'll do that. Anyone do a pav?
Don't look at me. Have you invited Michelle Yates? She's on desserts.
Shelley, you and Jared. Come on.
She does good pap as well, Michelle.
Good. What are you doing Tuesday? Making a pav.
I'll tell you what, Michelle, that butcher's block that they got me for Christmas, her and Jared,
Yep.
is probably the most useful thing out the back area that we're using for cooking lately.
So for those
Absolutely loving that
What about
butcher's
me? I
block.
help you with cooking sometimes.
What?
You're saying the butcher's block's more helpful than me?
100%.
you seen it here first, divorce live on TV.
I had to have a ring on my finger to be divorced, mate.
Gotta start behaving yourself and not so vocal to get one as well.
Moving right along. Anyway, so what have we got left on the agenda there, Al?
I don't know, what have we got?
Not much by the look of that.
I've sort of got lost.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Lost in a moment, I think.
Yep.
So anyway.
So no, your Aussie Day feast, so we're going to have the dim sim pie, lamb 5 ways, pork
Lamb.
belly bites,
Pork belly bites and
and
a
you're going to have your
pavlova.
pavlova.
Yep, nice. So I think
Sounds like a plan.
and we'll have some
I think you're
salt,
going to have about 40 people down there.
salt and vineyard chips and VB.
Yeah.
See you afternoon. Couldn't get
And
any.
I'm just going to smash a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue.
Yep, and I'm going to get my blow up Haviana
You're
thong
gonna
in
get
the
a blow up?
background. My blow up Haviana thong and put it in the backyard and lay on it. Anyway,
You're
there
going
you
to
go.
get a blow up out for the day.
Hey, questions and answers. And I'll tell you who we've been missing again too is Trev Grass.
He's on.
Trev apologised he missed us last week, mate. We'll accept your apology 1 week, but 2 weeks in a row, mate. Come on, lift your game, buddy.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on. Right.
The guy wants to know if you want Tim Tam cheesecake.
Yes, please. Tonight or Tuesday?
Tonight and Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
One tonight, one Tuesday. So
Oh
there'll be
no,
one
she
ready.
said Tim Tam cheesecake balls. I think she means the ones that she made at Christmas that didn't make it to the table.
Oh. Possible.
Something with Vegemite. Yes, we'll have Vegemite toast for everyone on arrival. Anyway, there you go.
Anyway, we're back to the
do a
run sheet.
Vegemite rub.
Ooh,
There you go.
on some lamb.
There's a job for you, Soups.
Not that useless, am I?
Q&A. Anyone got questions? Pavlova is a Kiwi dish, not Australian.
True.
No, we still want bloody pavlova.
Right,
I
I'm
don't
going
care
to...
what it is.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to do a big Lamington then. You can stick your Pavlova.
You've got a Vegemite pavlova.
No, it's not Vegemite Lamington. Anyway.
Talk about the competition,
Hey,
please.
so watch out on Facebook in the next few days. We're going to put something out to try and get some input from you guys for some subject material over the next
Few weeks, yeah.
little while.
Yep.
Anyone you'd like to see us have on, any of that sort of stuff, let us know. And
Anything
yes,
you want us to chat about?
The
You
other
had some
thing-
disasters over Christmas that you're not sure
Yep.
how or why they happened.
Yep.
Let us know.
we're also going to do a pellet grill versus an offset smoker discussion. And we might even, Tuesday, we might even have a play around with one versus the other.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yep.
And
Because we can.
Charlie wants to know if we're both knuckleheads.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Don't forget, 2SG Rambling Through Summer promo is still up and running
Still
on
going.
Facebook.
Yep.
So get on there, find the post. All you have to do is like and share the 2SG on FB and Insta. You have to like, share and tag 5 mates on the post with Rambling Through Summer promo, and it ends on the 28th of Feb. So to be in with an opportunity to get this awesome package that we're going to give away to someone
Yep.
that we'll select randomly out
It's
of
not
the
a
group.
competition.
It's not a competition. We're just going to select someone that we think has done a great job of liking our page and
And
sharing
sharing,
with their
yeah.
mates, and we're going to give it to them. So by all means, throw it in there, share it with friends, pass it on, do all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't get on the FB page, get on our website, which is
www.twosmokinguns.com
or Two
or
Smoking Rifles.
twosmokingrifles.com or twosmokinguns.com.au.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in the store, whatever you're buying, chuck in the code FBLive10 and you get 10% discount off your whole order.
So any of you guys out there that are buying charcoal, we're going to have some pellets again soon.
BB stuff there, we've got the Charcoal Kings
Yeah,
charcoal.
Charcoal Kings charcoal, all that sort of stuff. So my wife's put on there, how about reviewing my homebrew? Well, my homebrew, once it is made, I'm sure we will review it, but I've got to do it first. That's the problem.
Good work, Colin.
Anyway, there you go, folks. That's another week of us ranting and talking rubbish.
Yep.
We'll try and get some good stuff together for you for next week after Aussie Day. We'll
Yep.
film a bit. We might even do some live stuff on
Right.
Aussie
Well
Day, as long as we go early before we have a few beers.
Yeah, well, a couple of Johnny Blue.
Yeah, a couple of them. Anyway, in the meantime, everybody,
Yep.
keep on
Smoking, grilling, chilling. Thanks
Take
for
it
joining
easy,
us,
folks.
guys. Have
Enjoy
a great
it.
week. Enjoy your Australia Day.
Have fun.
Cheers.
Australians.